This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tyler Loop set to kick off.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Tampa. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air. It's Jones. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On 1st down, Jones. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. Good work so far. He's got room. He goes out of bounds to hand that excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Dart. Will get it completed to Travion Henderson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, No look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
3rd down now. Here's Starks. Escapes the pocket. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
On 1st and 10, here's Starks. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
Waste of time. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Starks looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Sends this to the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from the 43. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First and 10 from the 43. From the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's caught, and it's Higgins again. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Play action now with Jones. Gets his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
This one goes off right tackle. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Putting a receiver in motion. Jones now on 3rd down. This connects with Higgins. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Go to him again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, LA. The Rams break the tie here in the 1st. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Daniel
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers trim the lead to 1.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14.
Tyler Luke set to kick
Now
off.
after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. They give it to him again. This is ahead for about 5. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of 1. We're all knotted up at 14. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got 3rd and 8. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Keeps it moving. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a second quarter lead.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Paulson good on the extra point. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 14. Daniel
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground, Dave Henderson. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Sticking with Henderson. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Bucs have the 1st.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Dropped for the 1st down he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Dart's going to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Darts out of the shotgun. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming for Jones. That one's complete to Chuma DK. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. That one hits for 30. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Jones on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 22. And the Rams have the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down throw by Jones. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams parlay the interception into points. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers, 14. Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Henderson here from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. One to the outside by Dobbs. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Six yards to go here. It's third down. And air it out on third. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the gun, here's Dobbs. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game before halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers, 41.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. Running right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
So 1st down from the 41. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
It's a gain of 25
Wow,
yards.
certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. Now the Rams will use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Back to the well again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the shotgun, it's Jones. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
They'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Final throw before the break. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop at that, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Daniel Carlson.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. It's Henderson on the give. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down.
That is not easy to do. That down and distance, everything is open to the offense. It takes great discipline defensively and the ability to go knock it away and get off the field.
And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Pistol now for Jones. Dumps it off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the 1st. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Going on first down. It starts. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A gain of 15 there, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On first down, here's Dart. This is a heater going deep. Cutting in the goal line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the third.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Tootin now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Here's the handoff. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Another carry for him. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. And now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Rams have the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set to go now from the 35. First and 10 now. Here's Jones. Throw left side, complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Jones setting up the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Again, Jones to the air. That's cut at the 4. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams make it a 16-point ball game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams take a 3-possession lead.
Daniel Carlson.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Starks. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Starks. Wilson on the slant. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
Complete to Garrett Wilson. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the gun, here's Dart. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Darts out of the shotgun. Dump off caught by his back. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
The handoff for Henderson, running left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Here's the backup. First throw. Caught on the comeback route. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 19.
Give now to Henderson. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Henderson, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Williams on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Back to Henderson. And he's not going to be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10.
45. Buccaneers, 35.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Play fake, Jones. Makes the grab and grounds left side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Jones out the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? They'll work against the blitz. This connects with Higgins. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This coordinator trying to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third down, Bucs in the dime set defensively. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got a man left, and he gets this forward to the 19. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Rams getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Carlson's kick is good, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
He's going to field this at the 2. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. This one's to Andrews and all right. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Shoots away from one. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Williams off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Williams. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And Jerry Cooper takes it away. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have 2 choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You can play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem, well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
1st and 10 from the 43. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Hey, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Williams on first down. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
To the left side, caught by Andrews. He's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's Williams again. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. To the air yet again. Williams. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Gotta hurry this to the line.
That's good.
First down, Williams to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
One final shot here. They knock it away again, and a couple of good reps in coverage have brought up 3rd down.
Plain zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Here he goes, one final shot. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Rams make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't